Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Connor, your YouTube fisherman, back here with another video for you. Today, we're doing a different video. I'm at Dick's Sporting Goods. Earlier, I went to Walmart to do this, but they didn't have enough lures to help you out. Let's say today's video is gonna be all about you wanna fish. All of a sudden, you got the urge, you know what? I'm gonna start fishing. But what do you do? How do you start? What kind of lures you get? What kind of reel, rod, choice? So I'm gonna help you out really quick on this video. I hope it's gonna help you guys out. Okay, we're gonna start with the lure choices. The most important thing when you're saltwater fishing, I always have it with me. Those are the top water right here. This is the Snook Junior. You could use So Strong, Moonwalker as well, but any top water will work. And these artificial lures is amazing. They skip on top of the water early in the morning with the first light or before sunrise. This is a perfect option for you to catch a lot of fish, especially snook, trout, redfish. It'll jump on it, you get a reaction bite. You just work it towards the mangroves, towards the structure, towards underneath the docks, any kind of structure you have or walls. This will work like nothing else. Amazing. I catch a lot of fish with these. Again, this is Snook Junior. It makes noise. You walk the dog, it goes left and right on top of the water. That's why it's called top water. So I highly recommend. This is the first lure that I recommend you guys for saltwater fishing. Second one, if you guys are, once the sun comes up, paddle tail. And the key with the paddle tails, once the sun comes up, the tail action. The smoother and faster the tail moves, the better action and better strike you're gonna get out of your lure. So make sure your tail is not stiff, like not so hard that it's not moving. The more action, the more fish you're gonna catch. So that's the key. And if you have little sparkles like that, I always look for the light colors. If the water is clear, semi-clear, and if the water is murky, dirty, you look for the darker colors. That's the key. And that's how you look at it when you fish around different water temperatures, structures, color. That's why you decide. So clear, white, darker, murky water. But this one is perfect. I just picked it up, Dick's Sporting Good. I don't know what it is. It's MAC. Any of them work, but make sure the key is your tail moves just like that, freely, very smoothly. You will get a lot of action with that, and I catch a lot of fish. Again, redfish, trout, snook. So highly recommend that. That's my second choice. Third one, I only found this at Dick's. They didn't even have anything at the Walmart, but spoons. As you can see, I'm gonna get a little closer. Shiny ones, spoons, silver color, gold color, with the teaser, doesn't matter. As long as you have spoons, you have the action, it's gonna help you catch a lot of fish, especially on inshore fishing, on the mangroves, flats. This is definitely gold. And if you have deep water, you could throw that under the docks as well and the walls. You'll catch good fish with that too. And the next one is the good old gulp. I picked up this minnow right there, 3-inch. There's so many different ones, different shapes, different sizes, but because of the scent and the way they actually move on the water, definitely recommend it. Keep it on your tackle box. You'll catch a lot of fish with those two. Out of those two places I went, I have my two other favorite ones which I couldn't find, which is the artificial shrimp, like the voodoo shrimp, DIY shrimp, anything like that. Definitely keep it on your tackle box and you could catch anything. If the paddle tail is not working, top water not working, definitely throw that shrimp imitation, the artificial shrimp like voodoo. You're gonna catch a fish. Mangrove snappers, sheepshead, redfish, snook, trout, everything bites on the shrimp. Every fish eats shrimp, so that's the best bait, best artificial lure that I highly recommend you guys. The other one is that they don't have it here as well, is my go-to is gotcha lure. Gotcha lure, it goes semi-column, and when you cast it, It has the zigzag move and really attracts the fish. So I highly recommend you guys getting another package of gacha lure for your tackle box. That's good for beaches, at the jetties, at the piers. I even use it on my kayak inshore fishing. Last year I caught a 32-inch snook just trolling with the gacha lure. So just tells you right there, it works. I catch every single fish species on salt water with gacha lure. So those are my recommended lures for you to purchase if you're just starting fishing, or you've been fishing but you don't know, really you're not catching fish and you want to know which baits to use, which lure to use. Again, none of them is live bait, so that's the good thing about it. You don't need live bait. You could use artificial bait and catch a lot of fish with these lures. Second, I'm gonna talk about then, okay, you got the lures, what kind of setup I need for inshore saltwater fishing, right? I'm gonna show you real quick. I was just looking around and just come across this ugly stick right here. That's a 7 feet, medium heavy. That's an ugly stick GX2, only $49.99. It's not gonna break the bank. Really great price, perfect tip, very sensitive right here, as you can see. It moves really good, so you feel the bite, and it's not heavy either. So I highly recommend you guys start with something like that. Doesn't have to be heavy, because I have my setups, I have medium and medium light when I go inshore fishing. And I catch over 30-inch redfish with a medium light rod. You don't need something heavy, because you're gonna be casting all day long, you're gonna get tired. So if this is too heavy for you, you could get a medium light rod like this one. They're like 49, 59 bucks, and it's not gonna break the bank. So I highly recommend you guys grab one of these. You don't have to go to expensive rods. So, and the next, we're gonna look at the rods, the reels for you. If you look at all these options right here on the shelf, you have some cheap ones, you have some mid-level ones, but if I'm the one that just started fishing, I'm gonna go with the Okuma. That's a really good brand. You know, they don't really advertise much, but super quality. They're $49.99, $49, really good price, and all you need is 2,500 to 4,000 reels. I use both of them. I have 2,500 reel, 3,000 reel, and a 4,000 reel, and those are just plenty enough for you to catch any kind of size fish. The most important thing when you do that, when you have the reels, to adjust, let me show you here, adjust your drag right here. That's the key to fishing. It's not about your size of the reel, it's the way you adjust your, right here, perfect. If you wanna, the key is with the adjusting your reel, you don't wanna get it too tight, because if it's a big fish, it's gonna break you off, and you don't wanna get it too loose, right? You wanna get a little tighter, your drag, so that way you could get the hook set nice. So medium, just kind of in between, not too loose, not too tight. That's the key, catching a big fish on a smaller reel, and then you just play the game. Give some, take some. When they run in, you just let them run. When they stop running, you just start reeling in. That's the game you play, and then you will catch any kind of size fish. Again, you don't have to buy a bigger, heavier setup. And the key is to that, I attest to this, because when I first started fishing, I started with, you know what, I don't want to lose that fish. What if I catch a big fish? I start with the heavy rod, 5,000, 6,000 reel, and I was casting all day. I'm like, midday, I'm dying, like I'm tired, and you don't need that. So I found out that the lighter, the less weight is the better option for me. So lighter and less was the choice, and I made the right choice, and it helped me so much on my fishing. Definitely go lighter, definitely go smaller on the reels, and you're gonna catch a lot of fish. And as far as lines, very simple. Since you're using 2,500, 3,000, max 4,000 reels, you're gonna use 10 to 15 pound braid. I highly recommend you guys getting one of those. Any of them is fine. Everybody has their preference. Suffolk is a good brand. Berkeley is a good brand. I mean, Yozuri is a good brand. I used that before. Power Pro is really good. So I highly recommend you that as well. But definitely go with the 10 or 15 pound braid. You don't need nothing heavier than that. Again, as long as you adjust your drag, you're not gonna get break off and you're gonna catch the big fish. So, and for the leader line, you're just gonna use either, you could use a 20 pound or 25 pound. That's a 20 pound. And that's my leader choice. You could use monofilament or you could use fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon, it's much stronger and less visible on the water. A little bit more expensive, but I highly recommend you guys that. And that's your setup is gonna be. So 10 to 15 braid, 20, maybe 25 pound to leader, and that's it. You get your jigs and whatnot is the same way, and you just use the lures that I suggest that you use, and that's it. You will catch a lot of fish, I guarantee. And any other video, if you guys check all my other videos, I show you guys how to fish, what to use. So definitely go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You could go ahead and check those videos out, and I'm sure it's gonna help you out. I hope this video helped you out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Tight line, everyone. Wow, the big ugly black drum. Yes, baby. Oh yeah. Yes. In the net, baby. What is that? What is that? Oh, it's a piece. This is a piece. 18-inch pompano, guys. Oh. Oh my god, oh my god. Yes. Another turnip? Holy crap, yes. 10 pounds, 30-inch redfish. Oh my god, look at this pompano. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. That's a monster. 19 and a half. Oh, baby. There you go. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? PB pump, baby.